Sarah Manier.
Now, David has expressed pretty much how I feel too on that. I don't think we should close Guantanamo Bay. We spent millions of dollars building a first-class facility for people who want to kill us. So go figure. But keep them in Cuba. Don't bring them here. I've talked to people who have been there, and it's a nicer place than our own prison facilities here. So let's keep them there. And we shouldn't set them loose. And as far as I'm concerned, any terrorist that comes on our soil and tries to harm American citizens has absolutely no rights in our country. None. Zero. Nada. I'm embarrassed by President Obama's apologies, his bowing, and I just couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it and when I heard it. This is the President of the United States. And in 1 year, look what he's done. They don't respect us now. And of all times to build up our military, it's now. Other countries respect military strength. And this is no time to cut funding or anything else for our military. We need to build it up. We need to put money into it. We are at war. No question about it. And don't ever think for a second that we are not. These people want us dead. Well, I don't want to die just yet. So anytime a terrorist is caught on an airplane or anything, to read them their Miranda rights, it's just absolutely incredible to me. But this has all been done. The only thing we can hope for is we get a bipartisan Congress in place. We can stop this nonsense. And if you don't think they don't have some control over the President of the United States, think again. They do. They can en masse say, Mr. President, our people don't like this, and they want you to stop it. And they should be doing that.
Tom Stark.
Well, for the most part, I agree with the last two commenters in principle on what needs to be done, but I think we need to go a step further. I think one of the biggest problems we have in this country right now is we are so dependent on worrying about what other countries and what other organizations think about us. The United Nations has proven itself to be totally ineffective and a worthless waste of American money. I fail to see much point in remaining as part of that organization. I think it's just another item that we can scratch off the budget and save ourselves a lot of money. But the reason for it is to make it clear that we can't protect everybody anymore, and we shouldn't be expected to. We need to do what is best for America first. Then, if it's within our power to help other countries further the idea of freedom, absolutely. Where possible we can do it, by all means do it. Support democratic leaders that are trying to gain positions of office in other countries. Whatever we can do, help them become more stable. But as far as the terrorists go, when we get out of this mold of the United Nations and having to worry about what they think, then we're free to set ultimatums and make it very clear to them. You do this, we will do this, good or bad. You do something bad, we're going to do something worse. Along with that, people have to recognize the fact that when we are called on that and we have to step in and take military action, there are going to be casualties. No one likes it. I know Mac has a personal interest in it, I've been there. I've seen what it happens when people come back in aluminum boxes. It is not a pretty picture, but it is going to happen. But from the time this country's been founded, it has been said, I don't recall honestly the exact quote, but basically it takes a certain amount of blood to fertilize freedom over periods of time. It takes a periodic shedding of blood, and sometimes it's necessary. The do it or else is the only thing that works. These trips across the country to pander to all these different organizations just makes absolutely no sense at all. It's giving away a tremendous advantage that we have. We have the technology to stay superior, and we certainly need to support our ally in the Middle East. I think Israel has stood by us for many, many years, and they're being sold out the river by this administration. And I think it's time to bring them back.